is to base strategies on the perception of a company as an interdependent group of products and services, each playing a distinctive and supportive role. Profit impact of market strategy. Early in the 1960s, General Electric, the company that formally introduced the marketing concept to American business, started work on the ambitious program to define the various marketing-related factors that tend to have the greatest impact upon the profitability of products and product lines. The objective was to create a database that could be used by marketing and cooperative planners to decide how to manage their present product line most effectively. General Electric called this program Profit Impact of Market Strategy. PIMS. The general objective of PIMS is to identify those business and market factors that have the greatest impact upon profits for all types of business firms. For example, market share, prices, stage of the product life cycle, market growth, and number of new products introduced. We have already seen that the PLC market growth and market share should have a major impact upon marketing strategy. But we have not seen any hard data to show how much effort these factors have upon company profitability. The purpose of PIMS is to determine the relationship between these and other factors and profitability, as measured by return on investment, which is defined as pre-tax income divided by average investment. A PIMS spokesperson explains the whole idea is to search for basic principles, laws of nature that seem to operate in the marketplace, which govern what consequences are produced by what strategy in what business environment. These laws of nature can then be applied to the planning of individual businesses by the way of a computer model. The whole thing is an aid to and certainly not a replacement for business judgment. The model computer and the database are tools to be used with whatever over planning resources the business has. The PIMS program has been conducted in recent years of an independent, non-profit institute associated with the University of Massachusetts, the Strategic Planning Institute. The database now consists of financial, marketing, production, and other data submitted to the institute by over 2,000 business firms or divisions of large corporations, representing both consumer and industrial products and services. These data show how some things actually happen in the real world of businesses and why they happen that way. They can be used to test theories about business strategy in general for PLC and portfolio management concepts. They can also be used to prescribe the most profitable strategies for individual business firms on the business of a great many relevant factors, rather than only one or two as PLC and portfolio management do. After a great deal of research, 37 factors have been identified that generally have the greatest impact upon profits as measured by ROI. These factors fall into the following 6 major groupings: industry, market environment, competitive position, differentiation from competitors, capital structure, production process, budget allocations. The first step is the research was to determine the relationship between each factor by itself as ROI. Then the same was done for all possible pairs of factors, since two factors often interact with one another, to produce results that are different from what would be expected from either one alone. Results of these analyses show how much effect each factor and each combination of factors has an ROI. An excellent example of how two important factors together influence profitability based on 4-year averages. Note the importance of each factor by itself. For example, for every level of product quality, an increase in relatively market share result in substantial increase in ROI, showing clearly the importance of this factor. The same is true for relatively product quality. However, when both factors are shown together, their combined impact raises average ROI from a low of 7% to a high of 38%, over 5 times as high. This figure shows why it is very important for companies to try to increase their market shares whenever the cost of doing this are not too great. The greater the market share, the greater the ROI. It also shows one way in which this can be done by increasing product quality. Improvements in product quality led to higher ROI at very initial market share level. The combined effects of these two factors can have a strong impact upon the profitability of the most companies. There are of course many ways besides improving product quality to increase ROI. The PIMS database also provides information about the profit impact of marketing expenditures, example, advertising, personal selling and coupons show that high marketing expenditures hurt profits, especially when product quality is low, based on 4-year averages. Once again, note the great increase in ROI from a low of 8% with a high marketing expenditures and low product quality to a high of 32% with low marketing expenditures and high product quality, 4 times as great. This figure suggests what the market planner should not do not with marketing expenditures. For example, if the product quality is low, ROI can still be respectable 15% if marketing expenditures are kept low. In other words, lower quality should not be advertised heavily. If a product quality is moderate, a company should decide to invest in marketing expenditures without hurting ROI. Much in the short form, only 30% decrease.